We'll be handing out these t-shirts.
Skal få delt ut og kanskje solgt til noen som man kan bruke I valgkampen. Så det viktig.
They read freedom. Sindra Liso is hoping for plenty of that at the upcoming camp on the island of Utoya.
Normalt sett så vi over 1000 på sånn.
Normally, around 1,000 participants come. That's quite a lot of people. Utoya is a place where you can meet folks from all over Norway, engage in politics, improve society, make new friends, and perhaps even find love.
Finne kjærligheten og alle de fine tingene.
But the island will also always be associated with the terrorist attacks that shook the country 10 years ago. The victims are commemorated in Oslo's government district. On July 22, 2011, the extreme right-wing terrorist Anders Breivik detonated a bomb here, killing 8 people. Shortly after, he turned up on the island of Utoya and started shooting the participants of a summer camp. He murdered 69 more people in cold blood before the police finally arrived to stop him. Those who could hid or swam to safety. This was the road Breivik took. Sindra was also on the island at the time, at summer camp. He was 15 back then.
Det kort tid fordi at man lever fortsatt videre.
10 years is a short time and a long time. Short because I'm still dealing with what happened, still overcoming the trauma. The 22nd of July has never quite left us, but it's also a long time because a lot has changed since then.
Man har liksom kommet videre inn I neste fase.
The old ferry is still there.
Hallo!
Sindra says it took a while before camps were held on the island again. And while images of the massacre still haunt him, he says he also associates the place with happier memories.
Every time I come to Utoya, I'm overcome with a special feeling. When I breathe in the air and look at the surroundings, I want to meet new people and discuss with them. I really want the following generations to be able to experience this same feeling.
Many of the old buildings are also still here, including the main house. Sindra is looking forward to people gathering on these hills, listening to music and speeches and debating. Just a few more days. The camps returned to the island 6 years ago. The organizers didn't want to lose the feeling of Utoya to terrorism. On the contrary, they wanted to continue their political activity without ever forgetting the attacks.
The Safeguard House is the only place on Utoya where you can still see traces of the terror attack. The roof is supported by 69 wooden pillars, each one standing for someone we lost back then. The building is surrounded by a fence comprised of 495 posts, one for every survivor.
In the Safeguard House, everything is just as it was a decade ago. Back when Breivik came here and began shooting, trying to kill as many young people as possible. The organizers say it's important to have a place to commemorate and mourn the victims, just like it's vital to seek answers as to how a member of society could perpetrate such atrocious acts. Sindra discusses these things with co-organizer Jørgen. During camp in August, they hope to strike just the right balance between joy and sorrow, past and present. They're all part of the Utoya experience.
It's our duty to remember those we lost back then, but it's also our duty to keep on fighting the social tides of the time which were responsible for the attack. That's why we raise awareness for what happened that day. It's the best way to defeat terrorism and right-wing extremism.
In this clearing hangs a ring of remembrance, engraved with the names of all those killed here. Sindra and Jørgen recall Kevin. He would have been 25 years old today. When the camp gets underway just days from now, the police will be here to ensure participants' safety. Still, the organizers say they've reclaimed Utoya, and that's what matters most.